ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣ.
days to score a century versus rest of world team in the second over 60 World Cup. He represented India in two over 60 World Cups at Brisbane and Chennai in 2022 and 2024 respectively. He is the captain of the Royal Indians Veterans Cricket Team, organizing overseas and domestic cricket tours for over 50 players. He is a mentor at the Sportive Cricket Academy at Pune, which has 150 trainees. He is an all-rounder, batsman, mostly opening batsman, and an off-spinner too. Apart from playing cricket in all the major cities in India, he has played cricket in 14 countries, and he is playing the competitive cricket for last 53 years. Now he is 67, that means at the age of 14 itself, he has ventured into this game of cricket. And he was the captain of his school team. He captained various club teams for 20 years. He captained office team of his office for 10 years. And he is a rank holder in umpiring exam held by Mumbai Cricket Association and scorer in test matches at Mumbai. He is ranked first in the cricket coaching exam conducted by Mumbai Cricket Association and coached in the summer coaching programs organized by the Mumbai Cricket Association.
Before I start, I need to congratulate all the cadets who have been doing so well. And the list was such huge, and I know the numbers are going to increase over the years. My best wishes to all of you, and I'm sure you are going to do very well in this field. Well done, keep it up. Actually, watching the parade, receiving the salute, it was the easiest part, I think, and the toughest part for me has started now. Sir, I feel really honored that you have invited me here. In the elite company, highly educated people from this university, the head of the departments, Dr. Saheb, Hegde Saheb, and all those scholars, students, I am sure you are doing very well in the exam. So I am really wondering what I am doing here. Please don't ask me how much percentage I got in my BCom exam. But yes, I can assure you that I was a very good student, rather excellent student, till I was in 7th standard. Among the top 3 in King George English School. Sir, you must be knowing, in the other it is one of the top schools, and most of the toppers from that school, generally they are the merit student in the matriculation exam. So I was very much there. And then one fine morning, I got selected in my school cricket team, and I wore that white cricketing uniform, and I was so much fascinated by this game that I forgot studying. I used to be always worried, we have this quarterly exam, half-yearly exam. I will carry my progress card and I will go to my dad, worried that he will scold me, because in those days, sports and all was not very much entertained. You have to study first, study afterwards, study everything. Everywhere you have to study. But surprisingly, my dad never scolded me. He will just look at me, he will pat me on my back and sign the progress card. Very much later, I asked him, how come you never scolded me? So he said, one thing, I would look at only 2 subjects, English and maths. Because he believed that if you do well in English and maths, those people generally do well in life. Because sir, our time, all these competitive exams used to be in English, maths, and that something called the test of reasoning, there is one line, one circle, one square, what is the next figure, something like this. So I was good at all these things. So my dad was somehow not worried. And though he was a teacher, he believed very much in sports, because he always felt sports and education goes together. And that's why probably he encouraged me in my cricket. He would always remember, always tell me about the great statement made by Duke of Wellington after he defeated Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo. What he had said is, anybody can tell me, students? What Duke of Wellington said? 500 rupees prize, anybody says that? Okay. What he said was, Battle of Waterloo was won on the playing fields of Eton. Now Eton is a school, famous public school there in England. Just like you have those universities, Oxford and Cambridge, you have Eton and Harrow, those very famous schools. And that is where on the playgrounds, where they learn leadership, there they learn team spirit, there they learn how to come together, combine. And because of that training which they had in the schools and playgrounds of Eton, they could beat Napoleon Bonaparte, who was till that time invincible. So that is the story goes, maths and English, that is how it started. And it continued. Cricket became a major subject for me. I don't know how it all started, but suddenly, one fine morning, in my 3rd match itself, I scored a century. My name came in the newspaper, photo came in the newspaper, that was in Times of India, sir. So it was a big thing. We had a huge colony, where about 400 apartments. And some parents, they would come and tell my father, these days Times of India, on the front page you have Indira Gandhi, 71 war, we had won. And Indira Gandhi was a big gun that time, very aggressive lady, and great Prime Minister for India that time. And on the last page we see Pradeep Guruvolu. So for my parents, it used to be a very proud moment. So cricket became my life, sports became my life, and even at the age of 60, I'll be 68 now, even at this age, sports, particularly cricket, has become my life. Learned so much from the game of cricket and from sports. So lots of facilities for all of you, and make use of that. Let me tell you, sports is a character builder that will definitely go a long way in your development, in your personality and your development as a human being, right? That is what I think we can do. Thank you so much, sir. Lovely facilities here. And all I can conclude is saying, do well in life, take the responsibility, everyone. be a good citizen, be a law-abiding citizen. I think even if we do that, that is sufficient. सर ने अभी बोला कि देश को महान बनाएंगे. I will say the same thing and conclude what लाल बहादुर शास्त्री said. जय जवान, जय किसान, सब मिलकर बनाएंगे हमारे देश को महान. जय हिंद, जय कर्नाटक.